Hi everyone, this is Dr. Strickland and I want to welcome you to Abnormal Psychology. I want to make just a little video to get you started because we do have a new program that we're using this summer, and I want to make sure that all of you feel comfortable and knowing where to assess all of the information and get you guys started at least the first day. So what you're going to do is you're going to log in to our new program called Blackboard. And I've been in it for the past couple of days uploading stuff, and it actually is pretty simplistic. I haven't had a problem so far uploading files, doing links, and so I think you're going to be okay too. So what you need to do is just go into Blackboard, and of course if you're seeing this you're already in Blackboard, I guess. But you'll see that I've made some folders for you. So the very first thing you need to do the first week to kind of make yourselves feel comfortable is to open up the folder that says syllabus. So I have a syllabus for you already, just to make sure that you can access that. Just click on that folder, you'll see it in a Word document, and make sure you either download it, print it out, do whatever you need to do. That syllabus kind of gives you all the information that you need to get started. A lot of students ask me about the textbook. I have the information about the textbook on that syllabus. Now some people have asked about 16th and 17th edition. I'm okay with that, either one. Because what's important is the DSM-5. The DSM-5 is what we're going to be basing all of our coursework on. So what I like about that textbook is it has that DSM-5 embedded in it. So I've had students that buy the textbook, they've rented it. In fact, I had some students that rented the textbook this past spring, and then they ended up buying the textbook. It's a really good resource book because of that DSM-5. So you want to make sure you get a copy of the textbook. You're going to need that to do your coursework. The next area that's going to be important is that home page. What I'm going to do is, for the Blackboard, is the home page is going to be your go-to page. That's where I'm going to make all the announcements, anything that's due or assignments, that's going to be right there. I'll do them every week. And so just kind of check in randomly, just throughout the week on home page, just to see if I haven't uploaded something or made a comment. For this course and how I've always taught abnormal psychology, I've been teaching a long time, the best way is to just do case studies. I think I can't give you patience, but I can give you written patience, and that always works out. It lets you practice what we actually do in our field, and that's actually how our state exam is set up as well. So you'll use the book, your textbook, to answer the clinical questions about that patient. And so what I'll do is, I think I'll go ahead this weekend and maybe upload the first clinical patient, but we won't have to worry till a couple of weeks on that one. To look for Margaret, that'll be her name. So what I have each of the case studies is I have clinical questions that help you practice what you're reading in the textbook. So just use that as your guide. I will go ahead and probably upload a document about how I want the case studies done. Don't worry about it the first week. I just need you to get in, get the syllabus. But you'll see that there's case studies that have to be done. And then of course, we'll do our exams, and I'll write a document for that as well. But everything's going to be in that home page as far as all the content, and then of course get the syllabus. So that's how we're going to get started. I want you to feel comfortable. This is an amazing class. It's one of the most popular classes. When students were interviewed at the end of their college and university career, they're like, I love abnormal psychology. I know that you guys want to talk about serial killers, and I'm going to figure out how I want to do that with you guys. I know that it's difficult to kind of sometimes upload material with some of the topics, but I do have Zoom on my computer now, so we may do a session with each other through Zoom. So if you can download Zoom, that will be a good way to get us started, because a lot of students ask me about certain disorders, and I want to have more conversation and dialogue. My in-classes have me, and so they can ask me questions about all the different disorders. So it's a little bit more difficult online, so maybe we can do a couple of sessions that way. It seems like we have a smaller class this summer, so maybe we can all kind of get together on certain days and you guys can just ask me as many questions about any disorder that you want. Maybe if I'll say, hey, we're doing bipolar this week, or we're doing schizophrenia this week, maybe you can say, hey, you know what, I want to do bipolar, don't want to do schizophrenia, and so you guys can have an option. So maybe I'll set that up for you as well. So I'm excited that you're an abnormal psych. Get the syllabus and look at the home page. I'll make some announcements, And I think we're going to have a really good time, and I think maybe some of you would be interested in psychology after we have this class. If, maybe just take another class when you go on to the university. So I'm excited, and I'll talk to you guys next week.